Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Our top story tonight. One man is fighting for his life in hospital after jumping from the window of a burning house in central Hamilton. Neighbors say squatters have been living in the Oak Avenue house for several months and knew it was only a matter of time until something like this happened. I must warn you, some of the images you're about to see are disturbing. Oak Avenue residents were woken up at around 1:50 this morning by screams for help. Teresa Coma lives a few houses down from 157 Oak Avenue and couldn't believe what she was seeing.
I saw Rom on the ground on the sidewalk, and his hands were charred, his head was on fire, and then I guess a couple firefighters grabbed him and brought him across the street over there, and then the paramedics came and grabbed him and took off with him. But he was on fire. He was pretty badly burned, apparently.
He just came out of the house. He's on fire. He jumped out of the window.
Then crews noticed that there was an individual laying on the front lawn who had jumped from a first floor window. Firefighters assisted the individual to the opposite side of the street where police took over care along with paramedics. That individual was transported to the general hospital.
Neighbors tell us squatters have been living in this house for several months and that they called police, the city and the fire department a number of times to deal with them.
There was, I believe, 17 complaints on the house from neighbors in here in the neighborhood, and the city would send somebody here. The fire department's been here many times, and nothing had ever been done.
Jay Tuck lives a few doors down and says the house had no heat, electricity, or water, and the squatters had been burning things inside the house and in the backyard.
We had a little exhaust coming out front of the house with a fire pit inside, so they were burning stuff before, and you could smell it like burning plastic. And the city had been notified many times, and I had a feeling something was going to happen. Neighbors also tell CHH News that the previous owner of this house was a hoarder. When he died, the property went to a family member, the man who's in hospital right now in critical life-threatening condition. The fire department says there were a lot of combustibles inside. This was a extremely stubborn fire. There is a large amount of accumulated combustibles in this home, which made the fire very deep-seated. There was one other person in the house at the time who managed to evacuate. They were taken to hospital with minor injuries. A dog was also rescued. The Ontario Fire Marshal's office is investigating the cause of the blaze. Damage is estimated to be in excess of $750,000.